Greetings, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the sanctuary of celebrity truth and refined storytelling, Mr. Magazine. It is a profound pleasure to have you accompany us on this journey through the labyrinth of fame, emotion, and the hidden realities that lie behind the velvet curtains of the entertainment world. Before we embark on today's deeply moving narrative, a story that redefines the very essence of patience and romantic fortitude, I must gently remind you to ensure that you are subscribed to our channel. If you appreciate the depth and dedication we pour into every report, please consider expressing your support by clicking the Join button. Your extra patronage allows us to continue unearthing these gems of truth. Do not forget to like this video and share your valuable thoughts in the comments, for your voice is the heartbeat of Mr. Magazine. In the vast and often illusory panorama of the television industry, where scripted romances are manufactured with the precision of a Swiss watch and emotions are frequently discarded once the director calls cut, there occasionally emerges a narrative so genuine that it shatters the glass ceiling of fiction. For years, the fervent followers of Turkish drama have scrutinized the palpable, almost electric chemistry between Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel, speculating in hushed whispers across social media platforms about the veracity of the sparks flying on screen. Today, however, we move beyond mere speculation into the realm of confirmed emotional history. In a revelation that has sent shockwaves through the corridors of the magazine world, Barış Baktaş has finally broken his stoic silence, offering a confession that is not merely a gossip column headline, but a testament to the enduring power of a love that knows how to wait in the shadows. To understand the magnitude of this confession, one must travel back in time, stripping away the fame and the accolades, to the very genesis of their acquaintance. Barış, with a candor that disarmed interviews and fans alike, admitted that his heart had been claimed by Yağmur not during the height of their fame, but at the very first reading rehearsal, the embryonic stage of the project that would eventually bind their professional lives together. He describes walking onto the set, a mundane professional obligation on the surface, which instantly transformed into a pivotal moment of destiny the second his eyes met hers. It was, in his own poetic words, an indescribable emotion, a sensation that transcended the physical attraction often associated with celebrity encounters. He articulated a profound truth that many seek but few find, the realization that upon seeing a specific individual, the tectonic plates of one's soul shift irrevocably, signaling that nothing will ever be the same again. However, every great love story is besieged by conflict, and for Barış, the obstacle was as formidable as it was honorable. In a twist that adds layers of nobility to his character, he revealed that during this period of intense emotional awakening, Yağmur Yüksel was already entangled in a relationship with another. This is where the narrative diverges from the sordid tales of scandal often peddled by lesser outlets. Instead of intervening or creating chaos, Barış chose the path of the silent guardian. He confessed that he was acutely aware of her status, and it was this knowledge that compelled him to bury his burgeoning feelings deep within the recesses of his heart. "I had no choice but to respect that," he noted, a phrase that highlights a gentlemanly restraint rare in the modern age. He was forced to navigate the treacherous waters of seeing the object of his affection every single day, working in close proximity, yet unable to voice the symphony of emotions playing loudly in his chest. As we delve deeper into this tale of unrequited-turned-requited love, I would like to pause and ask you, our cherished viewers, have you ever experienced a love where you had to remain silent for the happiness of another? These are the stories we cherish here at Mr. Magazine. If you enjoy this level of detailed analysis, please remember that hitting the Join button gives you exclusive access to our community perks and helps us keep these high-quality narratives coming. Your support is the fuel for our storytelling engine. The torture, if one might call it that, was exquisite. Barış detailed how his admiration for Yağmur expanded far beyond the superficiality of her undeniable beauty. He found himself captivated by her work ethic, her infectious energy, and the radiant discipline she brought to the set daily. It was a holistic appreciation of her character. Yet, the irony of their profession meant that while he could not whisper, "I love you" in reality, the script often demanded that he enact those very sentiments under the glare of studio lights. He recounted the emotional turbulence of filming romantic scenes, confessing that the rapid beating of his heart was never a product of acting techniques, but a physiological betrayal of his true feelings. When the director shouted cut, the scene would end for the crew, but for Boris, the emotion lingered, a persistent echo that could not be silenced by a command. He was living a paradox, performing a fiction that was, for him, the absolute truth. Despite the internal storm, Boris maintained a facade of impeccable professionalism. He emphasized that he did not share this secret burden with a soul, not even his closest confidants or childhood friends were privy to the longing he harbored. In his philosophy, revealing his feelings while she was committed to another would have been a transgression against integrity. "I didn't want to break anyone's heart," he stated, prioritizing the peace of Yagma and the sanctity of her existing relationship over his own desires. This period of silence, however, was not wasted. It became the fertile ground in which a profound friendship took root. Through shared coffees between takes, stolen glances across the chaotic set, and deep, existential conversations backstage about life, dreams, and careers, they forged a bond of intellect and spirit that would eventually serve as the unshakable foundation of their romance. Time, as it often does, acted as the great clarifier. Circumstances shifted, chapters closed, and new ones began. Boris noted that only when the timing aligned with the principles of honor did he finally step forward to reveal the truth that had been dormant for so long. The transition from silent admirer to vocal partner was not a rushed affair born of impulse, but a maturation of a feeling that had stood the test of time and denial. When he finally confessed, the revelation that his feelings were reciprocated was, in his words, a joy beyond description. A serendipitous alignment of two stars that had been orbiting one another for years. This was not a fleeting on-set fling, it was a relationship earned through patience, respect, and the quiet agony of waiting. This confession has done more than just satiate the curiosity of the gossip columns, it has rewritten the history of their on-screen interactions. Fans and critics alike must now look back at those early episodes, those lingering looks and subtle gestures, with new eyes. What was once praised as method acting is now understood to be the leakage of a contained reality. Barış Baktaş has proven that the cliché of love at first sight is not a myth, but a potential reality that requires the strength of character to sustain. His story serves as a reminder to us all that sometimes, the most profound loves are not those that scream for attention immediately, but those that have the resilience to whisper in the dark until the dawn finally breaks. It is a narrative that leaves us pondering the complexities of the human heart. We are curious to know your perspective on this matter. Do you believe that a foundation of friendship built during a period of silent longing makes for a stronger relationship in the end? Furthermore, as we continue to profile the most fascinating figures in the Turkish entertainment industry, which other celebrities would you like to see featured under the analytical lens of Mr. Magazine? Perhaps there are other hidden love stories waiting to be unearthed. Please, write the names of the stars you are curious about in the comments section below. We read every single suggestion and value your guidance in shaping our content. As we draw the curtains on this edition of our broadcast, we hope this deep dive into Barış Baktaş's moving confession has touched a chord within you. It is stories like these, stories of respect, patience, and eventual triumph, that elevate celebrity news from mere gossip to a study of human nature. If you found this video insightful and wish to see more content of this caliber, please do not forget to subscribe to Mr. Magazine. Activate the notification bell so you never miss a headline, and if you are able, please click the join button to become a pillar of our community. Your likes and comments are the greatest applause we can receive. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars, but keep your heart open to the truth. Goodbye for now.